Hey guys, today it's another weekend, and as usual, I'm setting up another activity for my daughter. I'll call it Talk the Rope activity. Okay, this doesn't really take time to set up, it doesn't even take energy to set up. It's just a very simple game that you can set up in less than 5 minutes, to be honest. Just grab an empty carton, get your rope. In my case, I used bias, um but I don't know if there's another better word for it, but it's called bias of different color. Just get a very not too long length and you're good to go. I did not really see what to use to perforate the carton. I just went with my scissors and it did a great job. So this is going to be the first time she would be sitting in a carton, let alone playing this game. I wanted to watch to the end to see how well she did. Of course, I wasn't expecting something that great because, come on, there's a lot of learning to do. There's a lot of observation. I mean, it's just going to be her sitting and trying to understand what next, and that's exactly what I expect. That's also a certain level of exploration when it comes to infants like that. Babies are easily entertained by the simplest of activity. Like they just look and they start getting so happy, all in the mood, hyper. Honestly, sometimes it's not the toys that does the magic. It's not all the toys. Just very little thing can entertain them. You'll be so shocked on how this activity can keep your baby very active, engaged, and focused for a very long time. This is really a great activity for fine motor skills, for developing your baby's fine motor skills. Here, it's going to help her to explore by grabbing and pulling. So she's looking and she's like, "What's all this? Okay, let me touch." And then she grabs and then she pulls. That's a fine motor skills. It also helps with her hand and eye coordination. See, there are a lot of new things your baby can pick up just with this little activity. I dropped her tummy time pillow inside the carton at least to give it make it look a bit good because I'm trying to imagine how she would sit down like that on that carton and how she would feel. So yes, let's drop something at least that looks familiar. You can see what she's doing. She's just looking. She's just looking, trying to understand what's going on. What is all this? I mean, it took her time to realize that. Come on, you sat there. You were kept there for to play a game. Okay, you can see now. She has noticed this bias. I think this is the brightest of the color, lemon green. I had to remove it and drop it on the floor because, this girl was ready to put it in her mouth. She lost focus again, and I had to call her attention to it by using my hand to hit the carton near the bias. You can see she's doing a great job, but what's with babies and putting stuffs in their mouth? What is it? At some point, you can't even help it, and that's the reason why all activities have to be under supervision. Okay, as I was saying, one of those new things your baby will pick up with this activity is identifying colors. Trust me, she doesn't know nada, but her eyes knows that these things are different. They are the same but different in colors. She might not know exactly what she's doing or exactly what it is, but she knows there is a difference, and that's the thing here. Her cognitive skill. She knows there's a difference. This color is brighter than this color. These ropes are not the same color. She's also going to pick up problem solving skills, trust me. Trying to find out exactly why these ropes are inside, and if I can pull out one, then I can pull out the rest. So she was trying. Sometimes her mouth wants to do the job, sometimes her hand. You might just think that she has a big problem with this rope. She wants to eat them off. Guys, what is all this doing in my carton? Allow me. Anyways, this can also help her pick up new stuffs like new vocabulary. Before you know it, you start saying dada, the, ah. Ma, okay, this is a typical sound of a baby right now. But really, it helps them pick up new vocabularies. They're hearing what you're saying, they're trying to say exactly what you're saying. In their mind, they're saying it too. But what's coming out of their mouth is ah, ah. Apart from that, I also feel this is a great way for me to bond with my daughter, and I do it every time. There are lots of new skills to pick up from this particular activity, and they would have so much fun that you wouldn't even know they are learning. Tell me, let me know in the comment section. Are you going to play this activity with your daughter, with your son, with your 6 months old? 6, 7, 8 months is just fine. In fact, 6 months looks pretty early, but no, not exactly early. As long as she can see it, she's like, okay, what is this? Let me try. So this is like her best, and trust me, I will rate her a 10 over 10 because she's doing this for the very first time. I said it earlier before I started that she has never been in a carton. So for her being in a carton alone is something she's supposed to explore. But without her even exploring the carton, I still dropped activities inside for her. And you can see she's doing well now. She has now noticed it. Her focus is now more on the bias and she's trying to solve the problem. What is this? How can I pull you out? Her eye and hand coordination is not exactly firm, but you can see that she's trying her best. Sometimes when she's trying to use her hand and her hand is going to touch something else, she tells herself that, come on, I have mouths, I'm gonna use my mouth. I don't know how many times I tried to pull her up, push her and all of that. I think I'm going to drop a blooper of this video. Like, you need to see the behind the scene. It was war. I'm like, stop eating this, stop eating it, it's not food. See big girl now, she grabbed the two by us at the same time, one in the left hand, one in the right hand. But all in all, I enjoyed playing this game as well with her. She eventually finished it to the end, and I'm most grateful for it. I want to know what it looks like if you are going to be trying it as well. If your baby is 6 months and above, trust me, it's going to be a fun game. I'm sure if I have to repeat this game again throughout this week to her, she'll be a pro. Maybe when she becomes a pro, I would film a video again. You guys will give her flowers. And that's the end. That's the final one. Guys, thank you so much for staying true. Give her a thumbs up, drop a love, subscribe to this YouTube channel if you've not done that, because why not? Thank you so much.